Houston sophomore Kate Baeza is a cooking fanatic and gets inspired daily for new meal ideas. Baeza has been cooking since she was a child alongside her mother. However, once she got to college is when she truly blossomed in her cooking career.
Growing up, I always watched my mom cook. She would cook for us all throughout the week, every night. And I would help her in the kitchen, or I would just like stir something and claim it as mine. It was like always a joke that I said that I cooked the entire meal, but I didn't really do much. But I would just see what she did and I would pay close attention. And once I got to college and I had to start cooking for myself, I realized that through watching her when I was a kid, I picked up a lot of things that she does, and it really helped me to learn how to cook on my own.
According to Baeza, she never uses a recipe or a grocery list and gets inspired as she walks through the store. She loves the freedom and creativity that comes with cooking as opposed to baking, which is much more detail-oriented.
I would say that my favorite thing about cooking is definitely being able to get creative and do whatever I want, because I don't use recipes. I don't really like to follow them. I'm not good at like paying attention to doing everything that they say to do. So I really like when I go to the grocery store, like I like to go without a list and just be inspired what I see on in the grocery store. I really like cooking with like a lot of different like cuisines, like Asian, Italian, and stuff like that.
She likes to focus on healthy cooking, limiting the amount of butter and creams she cooks with. Baeza said her favorite cuisine to cook is Asian because of the many spices and flavors that accompany it. Additionally, Baeza has an Instagram to document all of the meals she cooks called Chef Kate. Although she thought about attending culinary school, she decided that was not the path for her. Instead, she wants to pursue a more traditional job and then perhaps explore cooking as a career in the future.
As of now, it's definitely a hobby, but it is something that I've thought about doing for my future. I talked to my parents about it. I wanted to go to culinary school for a while. My dad kind of talked to me about what that looks like and how I would have to work on holidays and on Saturdays when I'd want to be going out with friends or something. So I'm kind of hesitant to do that, but I think that knowing how to cook is really important because you'll be able to provide for yourself, one day provide for a family, and maybe like one day, like later, I can like start pursuing cooking more as a career, like maybe being a personal chef or something, or working for a restaurant.
When I interviewed Baeza, she prepared for us a meal of tofu egg rolls and udon noodle soup. Also in the egg rolls was cabbage, carrots, celery, green onion, and cilantro. In the soup was bok choy, green onions, garlic, salt, togarashi spice, and udon seasoning. For those who believe that they can't cook, Baeza said this is simply not true.
I think that when people say they can't cook, I feel like they haven't tried. And if they have, I feel like they probably just did it one time and it was a failure, which does happen. It happens to me, and they probably just didn't try again because they immediately wrote it off. I think that if you really think you can't cook, start with simple dishes like chicken dishes, chicken rice, and a vegetable, and follow a recipe. And once you do that a few times, you're going to get more comfortable with it, and you're going to be able to not look at that recipe and do it on your own, and maybe like put more things in that like the recipe didn't have and change things, and